Hi everybody, it's Brittany here. Just another update in my transgender journey. So it's been now just over 9 months that I've been taking feminizing hormones to transition from male to female, and I think it's going okay. Certainly feels good. It certainly feels like the right thing to do, and that I have zero regrets on the decision that I made to transition. In hindsight, I look back and I'm so thankful that I was able to acknowledge that I'm transgender, not choose, acknowledge that that's who I am, but then ultimately take the steps to realise my true identity. I think I've covered enough of that in my past videos. So what's the update? So 9 months in, what's going on? What's happening? I suppose a lot. One of the things that's changed the most actually is my urge or desire to share my life with everybody. Sorry if that upsets some of you, but I just feel as though I don't need to share everything. It's kind of like it's becoming a bit more private and a bit more about me. And this is just kind of who I am now, if that makes sense. I mean, like, I've always been me. But it just feels like, how do I describe it? So socially, even professionally, the conversations have shifted. So no more am I having conversations with people about, hey, look at me, I'm trans and my name's Brittany and this is my backstory and this is the explanation and I hope you understand, and etc, etc, etc. I should just pass out cards now. If you want the backstory, look at my YouTube channel. But that, because those conversations have kind of stopped, people have stopped asking questions, I've stopped answering or volunteering information about my journey. I think at 9 months, it's just that people just see me as me now. This is just who I am. The whole shock and the whole novelty of knowing a trans person has worn off, right? For me, thankfully, in Australia and where I live and the circles that I move in, it's been predominantly positive. And I know in some countries it's not the same and it's not as easy to be trans. I acknowledge how wonderful it's been for me. So my personal experience has been one of joy and happiness mostly. I've had my fair share of tough times and most of those have been self-inflicted. And I'm here, standing here right now saying that at 9 months, there's still some really hard times, some really, really hard times. But I suppose that your toolkit just gets bigger and better and you learn how to deal with those bad times or those dark times a bit easier, and allows you to move on from them a little quicker, and then focus back on the good times and the good things that are happening. So that's been a real shift. That whole wanting to share has definitely changed, becoming a bit more private. Made a wonderful, wonderful friend, a beautiful woman named Mia. I said your name. Who maybe has taken the place of that whole need to share and put it out there to the world. It's nice because it's becoming more personal, more intimate in a friendship kind of way. We share so many shared experiences, and it's so wonderful to have this genuine friend that I can confide in and tell her things that, not that I wouldn't feel comfortable speaking to anybody else about, but things I just know that she understands, and because she's lived that. And I think that's really important. If you're a trans person, I'd recommend, if you haven't already, finding a friend or some friends who are also trans and finding that connection. So there's that. What else has happened since last time? I don't know, but my hair is just going bananas. So this is my hair now. The wig's gone. The wig's been gone for quite a few weeks now. So I had my hair chemically straightened and it didn't quite take, so I went back to the salon and they put a keratin treatment through my hair, and I'm just a little bit in love with my hair, almost as much as I am in love with myself. And that brings me to my next point, actually. I think it's positive body images, right? Like, there's so much stuff in the world, and as a trans woman and living the vast majority of my life as the other side of the fence for so long, it's a real awakening for me, and it's been a real journey for me to understand this whole body imagery thing that women go through and the expectations placed on women by society, by themselves, or by other women. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm learning to navigate that new world, and I'm trying to learn a little bit of the rules, if you like, myself, like talking about weight and talking about clothing sizes and things like that. I don't know if that's always appropriate, but I want to promote a healthy body imagery, and I want to say that I, for the first time in my life, love my body. I love looking at myself in the mirror, probably too much. I probably spend way too much time in the mirror, but I love what I see now. Mostly, there's a few things still need some attention, but and I'm far from perfect. That's not what I'm saying. That's, if you're thinking that, you're missing the whole point. I'm actually saying I'm not perfect at all, but I absolutely love how I look now. So it wouldn't be an update without talking about the B word, which are boobs. It just continues to astound me. Not a single day goes by that I don't rejoice in the fact that I have my own breasts. I've said it here a million times. It's just absolutely amazing, and obviously one of the biggest forms of euphoria. So when I talk about my body and how much I love my form, that's got to be a big part of it, right? And I continue to have fat redistribution happening, and I'm getting a far more womanly figure. And we went for a walk the other day, and I had on some leggings, like some tight leggings, and a fitted tight zip up, like a Lorna Jane hoodie type, exercise activewear types thing, and I'm walking along, and I'm catching glimpses of myself in like shop front mirrors, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, like, is that me? Like, it really, it's exciting. I'm like a kid on Christmas, and it should be that way. I think you should feel that way about yourself, and if you can find that level of happiness and acceptance within yourself, I recommend it. So that's pretty cool. So the hair, the breasts, the waist, the hips, the bottom, it's just, I'm walking differently. I'm far more confident. It just keeps getting better. I've said that 100 times. I don't think about leaving the house anymore. I don't think I'm a trans woman leaving the house and am I going to get spotted. I'm leaving the house. I'm dressing nice for me because this is how I want to dress. You might say I'm hyper feminine. This is just what my mind, how it perceives femininity. So I might have mentioned before that I was thinking about or trying to pluck the courage up to make an appointment for a consultation for FFS. I've done that now. I've got a consultation on the 5th of August, so I'll give an update after I have that. Gee, am I excited about that. That's something I'm really looking forward to. So with any luck, by the end of this year, or within this calendar year, I might actually have my facial surgery done. So that will be a huge step in my confidence. Obviously getting rid of, I don't really want to point to it, but the brow bone. But my biggest form of dysphoria and dysmorphia is, so I'm hoping to get some kind of a lift happening here. I think you'd agree that that's probably what is needed, and I'll have a tracheal shave done, probably some lip shortening, and I'll take the surgeon's just bit my tongue. Take the surgeon's advice on my jaw, which I don't think I'm not too concerned about my chin and my jaw. I think they're okay. Please tell me if I'm kidding myself. And my nose doesn't seem to be too proportionally large, so that's fine. So mainly, I think I've said this before, it's here and it's here. And that the lift will give me an eye lift. It'll have my eyes some more. It'll get rid of these creases and potentially a hairline reduction too. So exciting times ahead. They really are. It's gone from something that I thought, yeah, maybe down the track, surgeries, to actually that sounds interesting, to, oh, I think I might like that, to, I got to have that and I need it now. Anyway, so yeah, lots of exciting things going on, lots of exciting things still to come. It's only 9 months, remember, but I feel as though I'm going to blink and I'll be here, obviously talking like my 10, 11, but my 12, that 1 year, that's a massive milestone, and I feel like that's just not far away. And if the changes continue at the rate they are, I'm confident that I'll be very happy. So, all right, well, thank you once again for listening to my update. Please comment if you like. I think last check I had well over 50,000 views. Little old me, some little trans girl from Sydney, getting all these views. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll try not to be too far in between my next video update. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.